Hello, in this video we're going to talk about your speaking task. Every time I hear something that can be improved, I will stop your video and give you my comments, give you my correction, or first I will give you a chance to correct yourself. So let's get started.
Hello. Today we are talking about business communication in work.
Do we say in work? Business communication in work? Or do we use a different preposition? We use a different one. Which one? At. Business communication at work.
How to communicate it at work
How to do something. So let's repeat. How to communicate at work.
in order to have good result. Communication.
In order to have a good result, or in order to have good results. If it's singular, we say a result. If it's plural, then we don't use a, but we add an s to the end of the noun in order to have good results.
Is very important factor which influence
I need to go back.
is very important factor.
We're going to say communication is a very important factor because there are many factors, right? Many different factors, and communication is one of them. That's why we say a factor, okay? Communication is a very important factor.
Which influence on employees.
Which has an influence on employees or which influences employees. The first one would be a noun, and in that case, you can say which has an influence on employees. But if you use a verb, we can say which influences, and you're going to use an S, influences, because it's the third person singular, which. The factor, right? It is it, and that's why we say it with an S at the end of the verb.
Reduce miscommunication.
It reduces miscommunication, the same correction.
Increase team happiness.
Increases team happiness. Again, you are referring to it, the factor, the communication.
Booster collaboration.
Boosts collaboration, or it is a booster of collaboration.
Faster trust. Building good.
We will not say faster trust, but faster trust development, maybe, sure, or better trust, deeper trust. Those could be options.
Communication is difficult process which includes many people who work in company. This
Many people who work in a company, in one company, and so on, in the same company.
process is not cheap but brings many advantages. The importance of this process is also demonstrated by the company of experts with different professions. Good,
Company of experts of different professions, I suppose.
good communication between employee or employees or manager leads to positive results. On the other hand, it leads to satisfied employee. Communication is not the same in a situation when the communication is face to face or in situation when the communication is written.
In the situation when it is face to face, and in the situation when it is written. You can use the or a, but you need something.
In the first situation, face to face, key factor is body language. Very key factor. I think, and my personal opinion, every company who
My personal opinion is that, and then you continue. My personal opinion is that every company
who have good results.
that or which has good results. A company is not a person, so we can use that or which. And because a company is one thing, one entity, we're going to use the third person singular has.
Who have good results must invest in good public relations and good relations interpersonal
Good in.
interpersonal relations between employees.
Now, because interpersonal relations already are relations between people, and in a company, those are relations between employees, there is no need to say interpersonal relations between employees, but you can say interpersonal relations in the company, or you can simply say relations between the employees. You choose which one to keep. Oh, and that was the end. All right. Well, good job. Just please pay attention to the use of and the. Remember that when we have a singular countable noun, we will use a or n. If it's unspecific, but if it is specific, we're going to use the. Also, remember for things or entities that are not persons, we're not going to use who, but we are going to use that or which. Another thing is pay attention to what your verbs refer to. So, for example, communication is a singular noun. So, communication boosts trust, then it influences the relations and so on. So pay attention to, again, what your verb refers to. And generally, I am satisfied with how you developed your topic. You talked about communication within a company as a very important thing and something that influences the way that a company functions. And for a company to function well, communication needs to be good. Well done. Thank you for your presentation. Please have my corrections in mind when you move on to another activity. And again, thank you for letting me share this with the public. Take care and see you in the next activity. Bye.